While everyone's attention was focused on Tesla and BYD's electric vehicles, Volkswagen took a step that shook the entire automobile market. Yes, we are talking about the all-new Volkswagen T-Roc, whose second generation was launched recently. Just think, while the whole world is running after electric vehicles, Volkswagen has caught everyone's attention by launching a powerful gasoline engine SUV in this era. This new version of Volkswagen T-Roc is not just a car, but a statement that the magic of the internal combustion engine is still left. Its looks and features have been kept so modern that it wins people's hearts at first sight. And this is the reason why it is being discussed in the global market. The question is, what is it in this SUV that made it stand out even in the noise of electric vehicles? Which engine technology has Volkswagen used in this new T-Roc? And why is the whole world talking about it? And its price is less than other electric cars. When the whole world was running towards electric cars, companies like Tesla and BYD were making noise everywhere. At that time, Volkswagen took a step that surprised everyone. Yes, in this electric era, Volkswagen introduced its all-new T-Roc, second generation with a powerful gasoline engine. Now the question arises why? When the market is leaning towards electric, why did Volkswagen make this risky move? Actually, this is the most interesting part of this story. Auto companies around the world are spending billions of dollars on EVs. Governments are giving subsidies, and people have also started thinking that now the future is only in electric. But Volkswagen has chosen a different path from the world. It seems as if they have thought that it is better to create a different identity than getting lost in the crowd. And perhaps this is the reason why this move of theirs is risky, but also smart. Now think, what is the biggest problem of EVs in today's time? Charging time, lack of charging stations, battery cost, and its life. The common man still considers petrol diesel more reliable for long-distance travel. Yes, EVs can be good for city drives and short distances, but if you have to travel 500 to 600 kilometers, then a gasoline engine car still seems more practical. Volkswagen probably caught this thing, and that is why they launched the all-new T-Roc with a petrol engine. But this is the risk because, on the other hand, companies like Tesla, BYD and Hyundai are moving ahead in the EV market so fast that it seems that in the next 5 to 10 years, petrol and diesel vehicles may start appearing in museums. In such a situation, this move of Volkswagen really surprised people. Many people will call it madness. Brother, when everyone is making electric, then why are you making petrol engines? But Volkswagen probably has a sure answer to this question, and that is demand. You will be surprised to know that even in markets like Europe and America, where EVs are being promoted the most, there are millions of people who want to buy petrol cars. The reason is clear. EVs are expensive, charging is a hassle, and charging infrastructure is not available everywhere. In such a situation, Volkswagen did what their positioning has always been, to make a people's car. That is, a car that is within everyone's reach and seems reliable. Now you must be wondering why this move became a topic of discussion in the market. The reason is clear, because it directly challenged the thinking that EV is the future prevailing in the automobile world. On one hand, companies are claiming that petrol and diesel vehicles will almost end in the coming 10 years. And on the other hand, Volkswagen is saying, no, not yet. The magic of gasoline has not ended yet. This conflict, this different thinking, is making this T-Roc special. And see, this is not just a matter of launching a car, but also a message. Volkswagen has shown the world that there is still enough demand for internal combustion engines to be worth taking a risk on. And when a company like Volkswagen does this, the entire global market pays attention. Volkswagen T-Roc's identity and its history. The story of Volkswagen T-Roc is quite interesting. It is not a new vehicle, but it has had a whole journey which has brought it to this point today. For the first time, T-Roc was introduced by Volkswagen in the year 2017. At that time, the craze of crossover and compact SUV was increasing. People wanted big SUVs, but at the same time they also wanted a vehicle that was practical, could run easily in the city, and was not too expensive. Understanding this need, Volkswagen launched T-Roc. People liked the first generation as soon as it came. The reason was clear. Its design was stylish. It had a rough and tough feel like an SUV, but the size was kept so right that it could run comfortably even on traffic-filled city roads. The automobile market had changed a lot between 2017 and 2023. Now, people are not happy just by driving a stylish car. They want technology, connected features, big screens, and also want environment-friendly options. The craze of EVs started increasing, and every company was launching its next-generation vehicles. In such a situation, it became necessary for Volkswagen to update the T-Roc and give it a new identity. Bringing the second generation was not just an option, but it was also a compulsion for Volkswagen. If they did not update, they would have been left behind in the market. Imagine companies like Hyundai, Kia, Toyota, and even Tesla were showing something new every month. Response in the global market. The real test of any vehicle is when it is launched in the market and people give their opinion on it. Volkswagen's all-new T-Roc second generation also made headlines in Europe, Asia, and America as soon as it was launched. There were different reactions to this vehicle everywhere, and it is understood from these reactions how successful this car can really be. First of all, let's talk about Europe. Since Volkswagen is a European brand and it has a huge fan base there, the first reaction of the people there was quite positive. European customers prefer compact SUVs anyway because they fit best according to their city roads and lifestyle. The design and features of the new T-Roc attracted both European youth and families. Media reports suggest that there was a good demand in pre-orders as well. Many auto experts in Europe said that Volkswagen has released the update of this SUV at the right time. Otherwise, people were slowly forgetting it. Now, let's come to Asia. There is a lot of craze for SUVs in Asia, especially in countries like India and China. But here, people always look for value for money. The new T-Roc got a mixed response here. It was well liked in China because the demand for mid-size and compact SUVs is increasing there and Volkswagen is already a popular brand there. But in India, people raised questions about its price. SUVs like Hyundai Creta, Kia Seltos, MG Hector are already present in the Indian market, which offer a lot of features at a low price. In such a situation, if the T-Roc comes at an expensive price, then it becomes difficult to call it a value-for-money SUV. However, a certain class is definitely liking it due to its premium design and German engineering. Now, let's talk about America. The US market is a little different because people there prefer big SUVs and trucks, but still compact SUVs have a special place. The new T-Roc is being seen as a city SUV there. The media is also of the opinion that Volkswagen has made it smart and youth-friendly. But in America, it competes with cars like Mazda CX-30, Honda HR-V, and Toyota Corolla Cross. That means success there will not be easy. Still, the design and engine quality of the T-Roc are definitely being praised. Now let's come to another important aspect. Price and value for money. Friends, the price decides the fate of any car. According to reports, the price of the new Volkswagen T-Roc starts at around 30,000 euros in Europe, which when converted to the Indian market comes to around 27 to 28 lakh rupees. Now this price seems a bit high, especially in countries where local companies are selling SUVs with good features at a low price. So the question arises, will this price seem like a sensible deal to the customers? The answer is yes and no. For those who trust German engineering, premium quality and the Volkswagen brand, this price is right. They know that this car is known not only for features but also for long-term reliability and safety. But for customers who only compare features and price, this car may seem a bit expensive. Media and auto experts have also said the same, that Volkswagen should have kept the pricing of this car even more aggressive so that it could be more successful in price-sensitive markets like Asian countries. Whereas in Europe and America, where people are ready to spend more on premium brands, not many questions were raised about its price. Now the big question is, will the Volkswagen T-Roc really be able to challenge the EV market, or is this just a short-term buzz? The electric era is fast approaching, but will the gasoline engine give up so easily? The coming years will decide which direction the automobile industry will take. Will everyone shift to electric, or will both petrol and EV continue to run side by side? What do you think? Can cars like the T-Roc still win people's hearts? Do share your opinion in the comments, and yes, subscribe to the channel so that you can be the first to see such interesting videos.